Over the shoulder, Angie.
News has reached out to Jolie's rep for comment, but hasn't heard back.
Angelina Jolie is accusing Brad Pitt of trying to bleed her dry in their ongoing bitter legal battle, despite him helping enrich his vengeful ex by close to $100 million. It's a breakup that's lasted almost as long as the relationship that preceded it. Dubbed the War of the Rosés, Angelina Jolie has now accused controlling ex Brad Pitt, 60, of financially draining her through the protracted legal battle over the winery that's dogged the couple since their split in 2016.
And closed without any charges filed against Pitt. Now, this type of personal attack and misrepresentation. The state.
But while she seeks to claim her ex is bleeding her dry, DailyMail.com can reveal that since their 10-year relationship ended in divorce after a 2-year marriage, her fortunes have soared. Far from causing her funds to dwindle, a DailyMail.com investigation reveals that Jolie's relationship with Pitt has helped enrich her by close to $100 million. That money has come through loans, child support, gifts, and the millions she garnered from the sale of her 50% share in the property at the heart of the dispute, Chateau Miraval, 10% of which was a gift from Pitt.
Will continue to respond in court as he has consistently done. And closed without.
The couple's former French home, a stunning 1,200-acre estate and vineyard, was worth $60 million when they bought it in 2008. Now, thanks to Pitt's effort and investment in the business, it's worth a staggering $164 million. And, while Jolie, 48, appears to be crying poverty in her latest court filings, sources close to Pitt point out that the Tomb Raider star had sufficient funds to sign a recent deal to take over 57 Great Jones Street, a unique Manhattan space once owned by Andy Warhol and previously rented for $60,000 a month.
Actors screamed at her. Cross complaint that Pitt, quote, choked one of the children. Will continue to respond.
Jolie has signed an 8-year lease for the 6,600 square foot property to use as a store to promote her fashion label, Atelier Jolie. In newly filed court documents obtained by Daily Mail.com, the actress claims, it is extremely painful for Jolie to have to defend herself from Pitt's lawsuit. Itself another example of Pitt's unrelenting efforts to control and financially drain her. Especially because Pitt's false allegations as to the reasons the Miraval deal cratered can only be proven by doing exactly what Jolie never wanted to do.
Brought up by his.
Over the shoulder. Angelina, over the shoulder.
Children. Jolie said in the filing that the actors screamed at her.
Provide to the trier of fact the reason the Miraval deal failed, which was Pitt's demand for an NDA to cover up his history of physical and emotional abuse of Jolie and their family. Says one source familiar with the situation. Angie says Brad is bleeding her dry. But it looks like she wants to bleed him dry. Far from being out to ruin his ex, it looks like Brad has bent over backwards to support Angie and help her out financially in spite of her appearing to be so vindictive, the source added.
Over the shoulder, Angie.
News has reached out to Jolie's rep for comment, but hasn't heard back.
Pitt had originally sought to buy Jolie out himself, to keep the winery in the family, should she want to opt out. But the deal collapsed amid acrimony. That's what we can report. Thank you for watching this news. Don't forget to help this news office channel by liking, comments, sharing, and subscribing. We thank you for your support.
Will continue to respond in court as he has consistently done.